when I was just.
Woo, come on in here from episode 4, season episode 4. Let me get that right, just in case somebody get a little confused about what's going on. Which I think most of us are still confused about what's going on. You know what I'm talking about? I'll start this one off by saying, dear Tabitha, you probably should have did a better job of trying to explain where the hell y'all was going. Now, I know that's something hard to kind of tell on somebody who ain't never been here, and I'm still not sure whether these folks are in hell or it's just some type of weird experiment and they playing a joke on these people. I'm still not quite sure. But you got Victor's dad laying in this thing with his head with his head restrained. He looked like he either got a concussion or he comatose, but I don't know. He definitely not comatose. But you got 2 ERs or whatever they call the people, not ERs, whatever they call the paramedics people, and you got a police officer. And I don't know if she a cop or she kind of like a cop. You know what I'm talking about? Like, when I say that, I don't mean like a cop that really see action. You know what I'm talking about? Kind of like we got dark police here in Dallas. They just the police officers that watch the bus people. You know what I'm saying? And watch the trains. Now, I'm not saying they not official. You know what? Let me leave that. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Anyway, man, we get a phone call. Look, Ethan done picked up the phone and Thomas tells him, it's your brother, Thomas. It's me. It's Thomas. I don't know what type of freaky crap they got going on, but that is hella weird. I think he was a baby when Thomas died. Like, how would he know Thomas' voice? But anyway, he knows something's fishy, but Thomas warns him, look, your mama on the way. She alive, she in the ambulance, and she gonna need your help. She gonna need your help. Now, I don't know why the town or the creepy things, whoever's running this place, wants to warn Ethan and wants to mess with Tim or whatever, or why they want to mess with anybody they mess with. But anyway, for whatever reason, they want Tabby to make it back to the town safe with Victor's daddy. And apparently just this police officer, because when the ambulance comes, we see that everybody don't make it out alive. Not everybody make it out alive. Anyway, man, Boyd is on the bus. He's talking to Randall, and Randall got a hell of a story. This one, Randall is telling Boyd that ever since he had those voices in his head and he was seeing those visions, he done seen things that most people in town would never ever understand and would never want to see. And he just want to get out. And he gets to telling Boyd that, hey, these creatures have a routine, and they're not following their routine. They do the same thing every night. Every night I look at the nurse lady come and try to tempt me, tapping on my gal ass. I see the couple go sit over here by the swing and this and that, this and that. And boy, I kind of get to thinking too, hey, that is hella weird. That's when they see the ambulance come through the town. They immediately get off the bus and try to stop the ambulance to save them, because the ambulance just so happened to show up at nighttime. Now, maybe if they would have went ahead when they first saw the log and went to town, they'd been okay. But since they was bull crapping and pussyfooting around, you know what I'm talking about? They made it after dark, which is the worst time to make it to the town. And Tabitha is busy trying to explain to them, listen, just go here, just go here. They ain't trying to hear it. When they see a body in the road, well, we know it ain't a body. We know that it's one of them god doggone monsters. It's one of the creatures, a bald-headed bastard. Because that's what they turn into when they shapeshift. Anyway, man, the ambulance people get off and they try to save the lady. The lady immediately get up and slice both of them. Slit one neck, cut one stomach. The police lady, she outside the car. She started busting that thing. She started busting that gat. Bow, bow, bow. And she realized, I done hit this thing with 2 headshots, a couple to the chest, and it's still screaming. It ain't stopping. That's when another monster show up. Bow, 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 bow. She letting off shots. Boy and them running out. They done came to the back of the ambulance, and he done found out, look, it's Tabitha. What the hell is she doing in the back of the ambulance with this weird white man that looked just like Victor? What's going on here? The police lady, she running off. She's shooting everything she can see when she accidentally shoot through the house. The whole house. Well, it's not a whole house. It's just like a house that they was having parties and raunchy sex out in the open in front of everybody and doing all kind of things in season 1. I'm gonna call it the freak house. If I was in Fromville or I don't know if I want to be in a freak house if I got to worry about getting killed by these demons every night. I don't know if I want to be hunching on people. I definitely wouldn't have a baby on the way with a lady that's eating. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, she accidentally bust one of them dead in the stomach. Pow! Straight through the window. She took a gut shot. They in here trying to save this lady's life. The police lady come running, beating on the door. They go ahead and let her in while the monsters are approaching. Apparently, the monsters want to let her in. They just wanted to send her their way. They wanted that lady to die for a reason. Everything I feel like that happens is intentional. even when Boyd or anybody gets a victory, because we see Boyd can't find the keys to the ambulance, and one of the monsters walk up to him and hand him the keys. We're like, take it. You can't save everybody. You can save them, but we get to keep Randall. I forgot to mention that Randall had ran to the bus to get, you know what I'm saying, equipment or whatever to save people. Like, Randall really showed up in this episode. I think this is the third time Randall has really helped Tim's family. Tim, Ethan, Tabitha. He done saved all three in a way, even though he tried to steal little Ethan goat. He tried to molest that baby goat. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, the monster say we get to keep Randall. Randall, instead of running, all of a sudden he starts seeing a swarm of hornets all around his head, and he panic and fall to the ground. I don't know about him, but I would have ran straight through them little bees. They wouldn't have stopped me. Not me, not I. No, not I. Not while some demons trying to kill me. But they got some special plans for little Randall. They got special plans for old Randall. Boy yells out, F you, and drives the ambulance off. He makes it to the manor or the house, whatever they call the house, the freak house, the whole house, whatever they call it. He makes it in the house, and of course he sees that one of the people has been shot, and he immediately goes off on the police lady. Is this what you do? Is this what you do? I'm sorry, boy. This isn't a George Floyd situation. The lady panicked. She didn't know what was going on. She was scared for her life. Now, I'm not saying that cheapens the life of the person that's on the couch shot, but baby, you shouldn't have been in the window being nosy. Now, we know in the hood, when it's a drive-by, anything going down, everybody get down on the ground when you hear gunshots. You get down and you crawl or you lay on your bellies. Looking out the window. It was an accident. But Donna grabs Boyd and she pulls Boyd to the side and she tells Boyd she's freaked out. She's freaking out. Why won't they just leave us alone? I'm just tired of it. I'm tired. She kind of gets Boyd to kind of calm down a little bit. The police lady really didn't know what the hell was going on. She's still freaking out because she don't understand. She don't understand. I forgot to point out that what's the old lady, the creepy old lady that was doing the tarot cards readings? Yeah, you know, somebody flipped out on her at first. Is working need a new cat. I'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, you know, somebody freaked out on her. You know, the old black lady told her, baby, should you be reading tarot cards in a place like this? I don't think the tarot cards had nothing to do with that freaky bird coming through the window and dying, or whatever is going on with the little black boy that be having visions and start to see this skeletal zombie. Is that Fatima? Let me go ahead and get the Fatima. The lady on the couch dies. The one with the belly wound. She dead. She died. She passes away. And later on, we see Fatima stick her fingers in this lady's stomach and start sucking. What type of freaky stuff is you on? What type of...
You some freaky ass.
That is... They gotta kill Fatima. I'm sorry, baby. I know she got to go. She got to go. She got to go with Flo. Fatima gotta go because that's nasty. You eating rotten fruits and vegetables and now you... And let's get to Victor. I forgot Victor took the crazy girl. Took the crazy girl down to his little basement thing, and he was reminiscing about the night that his mother died and his sister that he think is dead, and he built this little fort and told him that he had this box of all the memories of the people who died because he couldn't bury them, and the little boy in white told him to just bury things that they were known for. And not only is that creepy, we see Victor start to have these memories, and Victor remember when he got up in the morning and he seen the whole town dead, and how the little boy in white was his only friend and helped him for some years before anybody. How did Victor survive? Who was feeding Victor? What is Victor? What is Victor daddy? I'm creeped out by both of them, but nigga, what you mean you woke up and the whole town was dead and the little boy was your friend? Oh man, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. I'm still confused about what's going on from. Because also we see at the end, Randall is on the hood of the ambulance and Randall ain't dead. He started gasping and spitting up blood. What did they do to Randall? What did they put in Randall? What do they put in? Is Randall a spy now? Is anybody else in town a spy and really working for these people? What is going on? Can you trust Randall? Did they just impregnate Randall? I went a couple of places right there, didn't I? I guess we'll still figure it out next time on Dragon Ball Z. My bad, this ain't Dragon Ball Z. I just had to say that because the brothers just passed away, man. Junior, can't wait to episode 5 from...
On the next Dragon Ball Z.